Hi, this is Galvatron. This video is another production session filmed over 2 Twitch live streams where I created a song from a pre-made Jungle Beat Battle sample pack. The task was to make a full track from just samples within one of those packs. I've done a few of these projects over the years and I always enjoy seeing what I can create from a pre-made pack. This video is a quick breakdown of the process and the full mastered track is played at the end of the video. This track is now available as a free download over on my Bandcamp, so please help yourself to a copy if you enjoy it. Links are in the description. Thank you for checking out my music, and if you would like to hear more or fancy supporting me, please feel free to subscribe, like, share, comment, all that good stuff, as it really helps me progress here on YouTube. I hope you all enjoy the session, and yeah, have a great day, take care. Jungle Beat Battles, a producer put together a sample pack and a load of jungle producers download it and had to make a track out of that sample pack. The tunes were entered in, people voted on their favourite, and whoever won it then had to make the next sample pack for everyone to use. And this went on for a while, and there were 40 odd sample packs in end. So I've got most of the sample packs, and we're just although Jungle Beat Battles doesn't really exist anymore, we've still got them all, and I'm still going to do these projects. We've done 3 of them so far on Twitch, and we're going to do the 4th one today. We're just going to jump into some of these packs and see if we can make a tune out of whatever samples are just in that pack. See that? I really like that. Let's put it up to 165. We want something nice and easy going for like an intro drum. That's quite nice. Oh. I like that. I like that. Right, so we've got 2 elements there. Let us we're going to get an Amigo out. I'll fucking throw some bass in it. Right, where are we? Samples. Let's get one of these bass stabs out of it then. A nice drop bass. Like that to start with. We're just going to throw in a few quick ideas, start structuring it up and just kind of see where we get to.
If you want another style ball, rewind. I rewind. Sekkle. Sekkle dread, Sekkle. I and I come to tear up camp upside it down. See?
I'm just going to throw that in for now because I quite like the Sekkle dread.
Sekkle dread, Sekkle dread, Sekkle.
Yeah, it don't matter what type of stream we're doing around here, mate. It's just us, just me and you lot, just chilling, listening to some music. Or, as in the case today, listening to the same loops for hours and hours and hours on end until you all get bored shitless. That's quite nice. We're going to get another Amigo out. We'll throw it straight in Amigo because I love Amigo. We're going to throw that string in there. We're going to call that root note B again. We'll put gate on. Do we leave it crusty or take the crust off? We're going to leave the crust on, but we'll EQ a little touch of it out. So let's see what other samples we can play with in this pack. See that there? We're going to throw that in for. What we're going to do, we're going to go into that. I like that for a bit of background texture. And we'll get rid of a lot of loudness of that though. Quite like that there. We're going to put some delay on it. And maybe we go for a nice wide one. That reverse there, we're going to do, I'm going to do that with it, turn that into a little loop there. Maybe if I take it to 8 and stretch that. Maybe we layer another break in this intro, so we build up, and then we'll head towards a drop. I did spot some Amens in here, so this is probably going to be an Amen tune, if I'm honest. Let's find a couple more breaks to layer up on it though. That's nice. Is it it may be the original swing that we're kind of throwing it off. Let's listen to just the breaks together. So it's this section that's out. Ah, there you go, look, that's what it is. So if I just bring that one in, bring that in there. They're kind of working nice together now. But because it's all over, so I'm going to have to just keep fucking going through and pulling them in place, these. I want to single out a hi-hat from this, so if I duplicate that and then we go in here and I just want, I think just that first hi-hat, is that the hi-hat? So then if I crop that, there's a rough intro. We've got every element we need there to roll up through to an intro. Now we can start thinking about where we want to take it. So I want right. I think we're going to use that Amen there and just chop it up a bit ourselves. I am just going to drag it into the other side, so if I press tab on that, I can bring it over into this side, set a loop going, and we're just going to make a little 8-bar loop just as the basis for what we're doing. If I set that to loop, so then we got rid of that crash. If we just duplicate that over a few times, we want 5, 3, 4, 5. I'm not just going to leave it standard like that. Let's do a little bit of chopping with this, and then we can just throw it straight in. Proper filthy. Boom tap, boom tap. Right, so we've done a little thing with it there. We've kind of made a own loop out of that. I am just going to consolidate all that. And there we go, we've got an 8-bar loop now that is our own unique drum pattern. We've edited it up. I'm happy enough to just use that within the track now. So here we go then, let's try and record something in. Something like that, just to start with. I know it's not full length. We can move away from this screen now. We'll go away from session view into the arrangement view. So now everything I just did there has been recorded onto this side. I'm going to write a pad line for this now. So it's in the Amigo. Right, we're trying to get rid of that little click. We just want it to bounce back without you noticing it, like that. Roughly. Lovely. See that? You're not really hearing it bounce now. And plus, when there's other stuff in mix as well, you'll not hear the tiny little...
Sekkle dread, Sekkle.
kind of want a little shuffle there. A little double kick. We're gonna just reverse that last snare and just put a little fade on that. We're gonna bring it down a little bit as well, and we just want that to sweep up into the next section. I'm gonna take just a little bit of that bass note out there, so when it swoops up and then it hits back in all together with impact. What about if I flip that crash and reverse that bit but bring that down a little touch like that? How does that sound? I want like a boom 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 do 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 boom 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 boom, something like that. So what we're gonna do is split it like that. We're gonna just duplicate that 4 times. Boom boom boom. Right, boom boom boom. I want that to go down there, and then we want maybe a long note there. Do 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 do. I quite like that. Right, so what does it sound like with the breaks? Is I'm gonna start chopping up this Amen break here, and I'm going to kind of just roll with the bass line. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go boom 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 boom, and I want to Right, we've got an Amigo sampler up. Right, so we've got that in there now.
Sekkle,
Now that's loud.
Sekkle, Sekkle,
Whoa, quite like that. What about if we put in a right quick, a filtered snare roll? What about that? So if we just go like this, let's try it. If it sounds shit, we'll get rid of it. So we'll pull them back to there and just duplicate those over. And we want audio effects. We'll get an auto filter on it there, and then we're gonna A for automation. Open this up. We want auto filter. We want frequency. I'll put it on its own lane, and then we're just gonna automate a filter rise on that. Maybe get a bit of a curve. I'm not going to be as high in the bass line. What I tend to do sometimes is when you're working with basses, sometimes it's hard to hear the notes when they're in the lower octave. So I like to write them an octave or two higher. That's what you're all hearing at minute, but I want it down here. So maybe through the intro we keep the bass in this higher octave, and then we jump down for it, and we use the higher octave for these little kind of breakdown sections. So we'll leave it high in that one, and possibly this last one, and through the intro. But in this drop, we're going to pull it down and just get it in place. Let's just get them in place. Just grab a couple of these to throw in. I do quite like that. Maybe we bring that in for the second part in the first drop. So this Galvatron Jungle Beat Battles 11 Sekkle. Off of Jan Kane's Cease and Sekkle.
Sekkle dread.